After I woke up the next morning, I went upstairs to the speakeasy. The boys were nowhere to be seen, but Vivi and Marie were sitting at the bar, talking. "Oh, good morning, Sophia. Did you sleep well?" "I did all right, thanks." "You've got bags under your eyes." "Found me out, did you?" Haha, it's normal to be nervous. I know I was before I took my exam. Yeah, we don't even know what this is. So, I was wondering about this last night, but are all of you are magicians, right? I asked yesterday, but it hadn't really sunk in. You got it, all 5 of us, soon to be 6. Oh, so much faith in us. Did you all get here the same way I did? Well, sort of. Gio and I were trained under the same mentor. After I came to own this building, I made it the headquarters for our coven. My mentors left town, see, so someone had to fill in the gap. Now, is that I should really look this up. Is that Alexi? Alexi? I'm gonna say Alexi until I know otherwise. Alexei trained and took his exam in Russia before he came to America. I did the same in New York. Emmy's really the only one who found this place the same way you did. Oh, we're so similar. Giovanni mentored him. That was a ways back. So, with 5 of you here, who's gonna be my mentor? Well, I'd love to teach you, but I don't think I'm far along enough yet. I take singing a lot more seriously than magic, so I'm not much of an expert. What about you, Marie? I'm afraid I'm not the teaching sort. The type of magic I specialize in can't really be taught. Huh. Couldn't you just teach outside your specialization? Specialization? Oh, silly me, going on and on when you're still a newbie. There's 5 basic types of magic: fire, water, earth, air, and light, or dark. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, light or dark? They're interchangeable? Interesting. All magicians can use any of them, but usually we have one type we like best. That's our specialization. Mine's air, you see. Ah, 'cause she's a singer. She sang a few bars and I felt the room heat up. I can change the chemicals in the air or make the air hotter or colder, that sort of thing. By singing? Oh, I don't have to sing, I just like it, but I still have lots to work on. What's your specialization, Marie? She just laughed softly instead of answering. Huh. Well, I wonder what it is. Is it fire? Don't be such a tease, Marie. A gal's entitled to her secrets, isn't she? That's true. Vivi shook her head. Anyhow, you've got to choose a mentor out of the guys. Convenient that it happened to be out of the guys. And they're fine with that? We've all talked about it last night after you went to bed. Any one of them would be happy to take you on. Giovanni's probably the best choice. He's nice, smart, and he's the best magician out of all of us. The real cat's pajamas. Hey, that looks familiar. Noun, something cool, great, and or awesome. The absolute best. If you manage to get a cat to wear pajamas, you're pretty great. I guess. Cat's pajamas. He's very laid back, though. You might have to push him if you want to learn more. Alexei, on the other hand, is a very hard-working man. He studied magic very closely and understands it on a real technical level. But he's pretty serious too, so watch out. Emmy, well, you know him, a real firecracker. He talks big, but he's got a big heart too. Or is he fire? Wait, so yeah, there's 5 of them. So they probably all have their own element. Oh, I hope we figure out the element beforehand. Emilio's quite talented. If you can get along with him, I'm sure he'd be a good mentor. The men all had their good and bad points for sure. It wasn't going to be an easy choice. How long do I have before the exam? I got a message from the council this morning. They work fast. Your exam's going to be on February 5th, so you've got a few months. It seems like a real short time to be learning something like this. You don't have to be a master magician by then, you just have to show them that you know what you're doing and won't make a mess of things. Ah, so that's why it tells us the date. The council don't want magicians doing anything evil. Magic should be used for good. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. I could hear a low chattering sound from nearby. Ooh, it sounds like they're back. They had to pick up the new shipment of booze from the harbor. Well, there's no time like the present. Who's going to be your mentor? I have to decide now? She's Aaron. This is actually really tough. I don't know. I like Giovanni the most right now. Alexi's a little... He's probably like the best. Because he probably has some sort of secret past. But this is like the obvious love interest. So, I think I'm gonna go with Giovanni. Because he's the bartender and we need to learn how to make drinks anyway. So might as well just get close with him. Plus, I really like the guy so far. So yeah. Gio, eh? Well, you've made a good choice. Yeah. Oh, that was her. Yeah, I'm sure he'll do a great job teaching you. He seemed like the safest choice to me too. I mean, he's been nothing but nice to me since I came. Ooh, I wonder if that means he's gonna be evil. Before I could say anything else, the three men came over. Up already? You must have been itching to get started. I'm not interested in being dead weight. Gio, she picked you as her mentor. Really? Hope you haven't lost your touch, old man. Also, that voice is kind of like... eh. Hey, I'm not an old man just yet. And is that any way to talk to your old teacher? Are you sure you wish to have someone with as undependable as your mentor? I know he's supposed to be Russian, but I like to think of him as Ignis. So, yeah. Don't you start with the jokes too, Alex. I got the feeling that Alexei wasn't joking, though. Is it just Alexei? I really need to look that up. Anyhow, I've made my choice and I'm sticking with it. Well, I hope I can do okay the second time around as a mentor. How much have you heard about me? Not much, just that you mentored Emilio before and you're a musician? That's right, you didn't get to see him perform last night. Yeah, and he's a music man. That'd be pretty cool. Nope, went to bed early, remember? Remember? Ah, you missed out. Me and Vivi make a great duo. What's your specialization, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, this. Whoa, he's Earth. I'm guessing he's cold, so he has to be like ice, right? Or was it just water? Either way, same difference. He waved his hand around and the ground shook a little. Hey, Gio, please don't start an earthquake here. Don't worry, I've got it all under control. The ground stopped shaking completely after that. So, Earth? Got it in one. The ground, rocks, metal, that's what I'm best at. Aw, yeah, metal. He seemed like the real big brother type. He seemed like a real big brig. It's a good thing I'm better at editing. He seemed like a real big brother type. Supportive, you know? So it made sense to me that he'd like earth magic. Yeah, because, you know, that makes sense. What? I nodded. Now I guess it's up to me to help you figure out what you're best at. I wonder if we mimic, like, the different mentors. I wonder if, like... I wonder if there's a way to get Marie and Vivi. Glad to be working with you, doll. Giovanni held out his hand to me and I shook it. Likewise. Please make sure you do your job properly, alright, Gio? You're expecting too much, Marie. Hey. Oh, so are we back to the present? So I started learning magic from Giovanni. We started with the basics. Giovanni was with me every step of the way, so it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. Or so I thought. But if that was true, then this wouldn't have happened. Ah. No. I don't know Chinese. I flinch when the glass jar explodes, but suddenly there's a wall in front of me. Is this metal? Oh, I wonder if it would change depending on the mentor. I remember Giovanni saying his specialty is earth. Ah, so they tries to protect you. Okay. The wall shields me from harm. Once the dust settles, I hear Giovanni exhale, and the wall disappears. I look over to where he's standing. Is it just me, or are his hands shaking? Uh-oh. I screwed up bad. What should I say? Yeah, I mean, are you alright? Did I screw... A third option would be like, did I mess up that bad? You alright? Huh? I'm fine, doll. Why do you ask? Your hands are shaking. Ooh, I wonder if using his abilities... Giovanni puts his hand behind his back. I was just worried about you, that's all. Enough about me. Are you alright? Yeah, your wall blocked everything. I didn't get a scratch on me. Or did he just get hurt? Uh-oh. That's good, but be careful next time, huh? I'll try. What happened? I don't know. I thought I had everything right, but it just exploded. What were you trying to do? Earth magic? I wanted to make a rock appear in the jar. It's pretty hard to use magic where you create things, you know. I don't think you're at that level yet. Wonder what his arm says. For now, focus on changing things or fixing things. Ah, there's the intro song. My intro, not the game intro. That's no fun. I know it's not, but after you master all this not so fun stuff, you'll be able to move on. Will I be able to make a metal wall like you just did? It depends on if you work hard or not. That's a real mentor-like answer. I am your mentor, you know. He laughs and I get back to studying magic. I was worried about how all this would go, but I think I'll be able to learn a whole lot from him. I can't wait to get stronger, though. Oh, dang, past a few days. It's been a few days, and today everyone's sitting around the speakeasy in the afternoon. While teaching me magic, Giovanni's also been helping me train as a bartender. He's been a great help. There's been a lot to learn, but it hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. Sophia's completely taken my place as a bartender. You're doing great, doll. Thanks. But business is still too slow. As I said before, it was naive to think that things would instantly improve upon hiring a new bartender. We've got to advertise, reach out to new customers, and develop new recipes. Our moonshine's the best around. If only more people would come, that'd win them over. How do you know our booze is the best? What other joint's got magicians working on the brew? Alexei does great work. Yeah, he's definitely water. You won't win any favors flattering me, you know. Oh, don't give me the icy mitt like that. I'm guessing that's like a rejection. To give or throw someone the icy mitt is to reject them. Do not try this at home, kids. That's good. I've noticed these two don't always get along. I wonder why. Seems like Giovanni likes Alexia enough. He's just a sourpuss. It's a swell idea and all, wanting to advertise, but how? And what are we advertising? A lot of restaurants are serving booze nowadays. Maybe we should start selling food? Wait, what? A lot of restaurants are serving booze nowadays. Maybe we should start selling... Oh, okay, she's like doing the reverse. We don't have the manpower budget for that. Or recipes. Everyone sighs. This is the catch about this job I was worried about. Well, aside from the whole, if I don't pass this exam, I'll lose my memory bit. Yeah, that's a big problem. I landed a decent paying job, alright, but it turns out the place might go out of business if we don't do something quick. Figures. I guess it's up to me, the main character, to figure out what to do to help the bar. Oh, yep, see? When I look around at everyone, though, I get an idea. How about we play up the music stuff? Wait. What do we front as? A candy store? Maybe we need to have a different front. What do you mean? The way I see it, Giovanni and Vivi are pretty nifty musicians, right? So what if you focus on that, draw in the crowd by saying we've got real hoppin' music? That may work. The only thing people in this country like better than alcohol is jazz. Copacetic. Copacetic. We could spread rumors that the Blind Griffin's jazz is the cat's meow. And once they're here, the booze will have them hooked. Now you're talking. But what happens if you get, like, the law interested, but then they're like, whoa, it's a speakeasy, guys. Unless, well, if restaurants are serving booze, but are they doing it on the down low? I can't remember when the prohibition ended. Ah! Everyone gets excited talking about their plans. Marie, Alexia, and Emilio leave to spread those rumors around town. Giovanni and Vivi start rehearsing to get up to snuff. Me, I get back behind the counter and practice mixing drinks for some more. Practice makes perfect, right? A couple hours later, though, I'm pretty tired of it. I look over at the stage. Giovanni and Vivi are practicing something. I cup my hands around my mouth and shout so they can hear me. Hey, can I come over and watch? Sure, the more the merrier. I leap from behind the counter and walk up to them. God, I love this song. If we're gonna be what people come here to listen to, God, I'm not doing so great today. We've got to be the best. No, the best of the best. I already think you're the bee's knees, Vivi. Oh, come on, who doesn't know the bee's knees? The absolute best, an awesome person or thing. The real question here is, do bees really have knees? That is a good question, but the bee's knees could also be the business. I just learned you something, didn't I? I don't know if that's actually true or not, but that's what it sounds like. And I mean it, I've been listening to her croon her heart out every night. I like what I hear, and that's a fact. But I guess I don't know much about music, so I don't know if that's worth anything. Thanks, Sophia, that makes me feel like $1,000,000. Aw, Sebastian. That's right, we've just got to polish ourselves to perfection. Oh, he's a violinist. Interesting. Your violin playing's already perfect, Gio. I can play the sax too. You think that'd help bring in more customers? Heck yes. Also, this song, Sorry, just doing a little jig. Well... She glances over at me, looking like she wants my help. I haven't been here that long, but even I know Giovanni's saxophone playing ain't that great. Whoops. If he plays that for customers, they're gonna head for the hills. I think you should stick to violin. Dang, I didn't even get a choice. What? Really? I don't want to hurt his feelings or anything. I mean, you're pretty good at the sax, but violin's your bread and butter. What's that one song you were always playing to warm up? This? It's a piece by Buck. That, right? I never get tired of listening to this. Vivi and I just sit there and listen to Giovanni play for a while. I can't imagine being able to ever play something like this myself. It sounds so complicated. And on top of that, Giovanni's a great magician too. I don't know much about music, but even I think this is, well, copacetic. It's as he's living in a world of light. The world of light's too hard to reach for normal folks like me. This is different from what you usually play when the bar opens, ain't it? I can tell that much. Haha, most of our customers don't want to listen to this boring classical stuff. They might. You ought to take a chance and give it a try. Yeah, Gio, if me and Sophia like listening to it, I'm sure other people will too. Good music is good music, and that's the truth. I suppose trying it out won't hurt. He closes his eyes and gets deep into the melody. Vivi taps her toes along to the beat. Watching him, I've got an idea. I shouldn't give up on making it to the world of light that he and Vivi live in. Ain't I also a magician? I've learned a little about every element, but in the end, I think light and dark are just more comfortable for me. Ooh. If I want to reach out and touch that world of light where his level of talent is, I've got to just try my best. I'm going to try my hand at light magic. Deciding that inside my heart, I completely relax, too, and just listen to Giovanni's playing.